Are we going insane? Do we need to explain? I feel like we know it. Am I doing it right? 'Cause when you show me that candlelight, I don't wanna blow it.
Seal, thank you so much for sitting down for this interview with me. Welcome to Top Billing.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Love obviously remains the greatest muse of all. What is your process? Like, do you hear the melody or do you find the words first?
It's different every time. Sometimes you hear the melody comes first, obviously, but it generally starts with an emotion, something that you feel that you want to say, and then that will find its way into a melody on a guitar or on a keyboard. And then quite often the lyrics and the melody will come at the same time or part of the lyric. I always think that songs kind of, they somehow exist in the ether and then they find their way through. And we're just kind of like the oracle, if you like, or the singer is just like a vessel, if you like. You and I, 'cause we're like summer and rain. You and I are not the same. That's what makes it perfect.
What is the cost of being a musician where you do put yourself out there and make yourself so vulnerable to pen those emotions?
By default, I'm a very private person, and yes, I sing about my life or I sing about the world through my eyes. And I tend to write in metaphors for the most part. And so I guess if anyone really wants to know, to find out about what's going on inside my head, they could listen to the music. But it's very cathartic. You know, some people go and see a shrink if they have something on their mind, you know. I just write a song, I write about it. You know, there's an old adage, a problem aired is a problem shared. All of a sudden, it's out there. And it's an incredible feeling when that happens, you know, because even if one person hears it, or even if you just hear it coming back, it's sort of out.
Yeah.
And it's a great feeling to be able to do that.
To be able to attach words to emotion, especially when it's dealing with love, because it's so irrational, I suppose. Being in love is almost like being insane half the time, because it is
I'm glad you think that.
Well, South African girls. But to be able to attach that emotion to words, you know, you've got to be quite a romantic person.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, incurably so. You know, somebody told me, I think it was my manager, Amy, she said that the reason why she liked the record is because I was singing about love in a way that men don't usually confess to or admit to. And she felt that it was quite relatable for that reason.
Yeah.
That, you know, I was being quite candid and also quite bare, I guess.
I think when people listen to your songs, it's not like they're listening to find out what you're going through in your life. No offense. But I think it's more that they can relate with those emotions when they've experienced it themselves.
To sing the blues, you have to pay your dues. And so you can't really sing about things unless you've kind of been through them. And quite often, you know, it serves as some kind of relief when you're singing about things that you're going through, and people can say, okay, yes, I went through that too. And so I'm not alone, essentially. But yes, you're absolutely right, Jeannie. It is about making things relatable.
She don't get it, he just let it slip away. 'Cause all they've been doing is losing it night and day.
Your music has the ability, I think, to speak to different age groups, different cultures, you know, men, women of all ages from all over the world. What is it about your work that is able to, you know, cross cultures and languages and time?
Thank you, that's a really nice compliment. But I think a lot of that is Trevor. I think that he produces my music in a way that it's not really subject to any particular genre. And also part of it is the fact that I just love songs. I'm less concerned with genre or what's fashionable at the time.
Yeah.
I'm really concerned with just great songs. I really want to be able to sing or to write, great songs. I mean, songs change lives. You can change a person's outlook. You can affect a person's outlook on life, by a great song. I remember the first time I heard Imagine by John Lennon. It changed the way I looked at the world.
Do you think there's a responsibility in being a musician and knowing that
I think
music
so.
and that narrative is so powerful?
I think there's a responsibility by being in the public eye in general.
Yeah.
I think there's a huge responsibility. When you are fortunate enough to be in that position, people aspire to you. You are living the dream. You have this ideal life, and I think it's really important to respect that.
I want to know, with this current album, what do you want people to feel when they listen to it?
I just want people to feel, period.
Yeah.
Just feel. Because I think that, I don't want to really dictate what people feel at all, but I just want them to be connected, to feel, because I believe that we are inherently good, and so, but we're good when we are true to our heart, when we are connected to our heart, and when we come from that place, then I think that we are capable of amazing things.
In the middle of the masquerade, there's a clown to see. Everybody's laughing. Wears his frown upside down so he can save the tears. For when he cries himself to sleep.